That is my,
Yes,
that
of
is one
course.
thing.
That's very important. Yeah. So
Mm,
self-awareness is step number one for any challenges that we are facing. If only we know how we are doing and how the world is, then half of the battle is won.
uh,
After that, little bit, so that's the primary and most difficult thing because most of the time we are really under patterns and
sleepwalk,
cycles.
sleepwalking.
Yeah, sleepwalking, hamster in a wheel,
Uh,
continuously walking without even knowing what exactly we are doing and
Actually,
why we are doing, why these kind of patterns and cycles are repeating in my life. And everything, we can't outsource our problem to anybody, to the world or a family or friends or even to God. It's very easy to outsource our problems to God, the unseen. Um, so if there is a problem, there is a solution, right? So
mm,
we got to own ourselves, own everything that's happening around us, because God has given us the power to create by way of thinking. What is our thinking process? How do we process every situation? We are processing, reacting, responding. Mm. Suddenly, it's very easy to say, oh my goodness, I don't know what is happening here. I don't know why the cycle is repeating. I know suddenly some problems are popping up. I want to share with you guys. Last week we just returned today. Last week we planned to have a meetup with people in Hyderabad. And as soon as we started, all my core team people were. So some are the other challenges. Non-stop. I'm getting every single day one person typhoid and the person surgery in the mouth and the person's relative was diagnosed with some issues and um, people are caught up with work and so many problems all of a sudden coming up, right? Now when that comes up, I don't want to entangle that with my limited understanding. Okay. Every time there is a problem coming, then I take it as a challenge. It's not easy when you really want to plan something great and in a big way. Before you conquer a big mountain, there's always bigger challenges coming right in front of you. There are two ways to process. One is, oh my goodness, why is this problem coming to me alone? Why such a big problem? Just now I was planning to go to Sri Lanka or maybe go to some other place, planning for an upgrade, shift the house or promotions for job or some financial debts cancellation. Well, why is this happening to me? We can always ask a question. The same challenge, we can also process it differently. Okay, the bigger the problem, bigger the challenge that has come to me, it's time for me to take it on and conquer that giant in front of me. So it's like, I don't know how many of you might have seen the Prince games earlier days, like 15, 20 years when the games era was not so sophisticated. The Prince that they have to cross so many levels. There are so many challenges from one level to another level. Before you go from level one to level two, there are so many level guardians. There are so many challenges on the way. So when you tackling challenges, you become a better person. You become stronger. You become more mature. You really uh, become confident. And that is how you get your upgrade. Not by fearing, not by being victimized, not by outsourcing it to people or to God. If only this is a sitting in the void is such an amazing gift. No other gift like this. For us to Go internal, go to the source, go into stillness and see, not getting victimization, not feeling condemned, not feeling guilty, or not getting victimized or becoming discouraged. Come on, bring it on, life. What else can come? Just come to me because I think I can handle it. Change your posture like David and Goliath. So much of army men were there. Goliath was continuously challenging everybody. Here comes a shepherd boy who's been despised by his own brothers, and he didn't have to do anything. He just had the faith. He said, I'm going to take on. And he just used what he had. This tool that we have is more powerful than the sling or the 5 stones David had. If you have seen Bruce Lee and some of these martial arts guys, they are laser sharp focused. They really know. They could even see what's coming behind. When you do meditation, this is taught in Dream Tech also, to see the peripheral vision. I have that thing instinct for a very long time. If somebody is staring at me from very far also, I get the sense and I get to see. Or somebody is coming behind me. So many times when we're walking on the road, somebody is coming behind. I immediately have the capability to realize that somebody is walking. Okay. So self-awareness in this day and age where where we have so much of distractions from internet, so many things, it's very important for us to go into the place of stillness and know what is actually happening in our life. Many things is like, okay, if first is A and then B and then C and then D, like consecutively, something or the other has to happen in our life. That's not life. We got to understand what is happening in our life and why is it happening in our life and how do we move forward. And the very fact of doing tohu bohu gives you an enormous strength, clarity, focus. Okay. So we have been discussing that in the last 10 days, we are going to, we have set our intentions to come up to have an awareness of some of the challenges that we have been facing. Maybe it looked like a very big mountain, or maybe we didn't have the courage to even look at it, or maybe we are so numb about it, or we just ignored it. Chalne do. I can't do anything about it. Chalne do. I can't change people, right? Maybe we would have thought about that problem, but we set intentions like for those that we are going to go into the place of stillness and ask the Father for a fresh download of how these kind of challenges can be processed in the first place. If we don't process it, then we can react to people or react to our own selves, get into victimization, condemnation, give up everything, and be sad. Okay. This sparks up a lot of creativity in us, willpower in us. It gives a very unknown strength and willpower that we can take on any challenges that's in front of us. That's my understanding. Because when the mystery school was started, there were there were a group of people who went through the pilot phase, and also 2 3 times we all did for couple of rounds. So that's how, when even people see, after people who know me, they see me after a long time, they immediately sense and say, oh, something different about you. So very good. We are going to continue it 2 more days, and after that you can set an alarm in your phone. Like for this one, because I've been entertaining a lot of guests at home, traveling, working on the Sri Lanka trip, our own stuff projects that is going on. I set an alarm for 9 o'clock and 9:15 so that I don't miss meeting you guys, though I have done a couple of times. Set an alarm in your phone and every day take this time to 15 minutes is all in 15 or 20 minutes. You tithe yourself, your own time. Time is equal to money every single day. And get into the place of stillness. Doesn't matter what has happened, what has not happened, what work is pending. Just leave everything, sit aside for 20 minutes, tithe yourself every single day, and keep our mind focused and having a lot of clarity. Okay. So I'm going to now set up the timer. Let's do reverse breathing and then reverse breathe and then 20 minutes into void. It's a very good habit to journal everything. Journaling is really reviewing every single day how the day went. It's a kind of a awareness how the day went and how where we are investing time, whether we are distracted, worried, anxious versus productively spending time. Okay, journaling is a very good habit. So let's do that. Let's get into the meditation now. Let's start, guys. Open your eyes. Anybody wants to share anything, guys? All good? Then I
Yes,
see you guys
all.
tomorrow. Superb.
Yeah.
Okay. See you guys tomorrow. Just 2 more days left. Don't miss. Okay. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night, everyone.